XRP Future Millionaire. It is 4:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. About 3 hours and 33 minutes until the daily close, believe it or not. I got to get myself used to it because it's not 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time anymore. It's back to 8 p.m. So it's going to make these candles a little off. So this is what we're looking at in the immediate range right here. You do not want to break this spot right here with XRP. Call that your golden ratio right there. If you break that, this pattern is in trouble, and it will have to at least come back down into this area. So if you're holding XRP at worst, or I mean at minimum, from here, you're talking about a better than 4% drop. So when you break the golden ratio here, that's about 76. You know, if you were to break it, I'm not saying you're going to, 77,694. You can even let it, you know, account for a wick if it comes through here. But don't hold it past 77 cents because then you're going to cut into part of this drop. And it's going to come down here regardless if it breaks this. So what you're looking for me personally, we came up, we did this, we came back down. I'm looking for a retest up here at worst to get rejected here again and come down. And then we can create, you know, some kind of topping pattern or whatever. Or if the integrity breaks down, because right now, oh shit, the integrity, let me reload this up because I don't have it on auto save in case I do something stupid like that. I don't think. Huh. Welcome back. This is my old layout. Wasn't that funny? That's alright. We'll just remove it. So, oh boy. Now we have to go back through and do all of this again, but that's okay. It's not very much stuff to do from back here. So, we're coming from back here. We can even say we have an uptrend starting way back here. We can draw it out as far as we want, right? It's just, you got to put it in the right spot. So I think right there's a fair spot. Come up a little bit. And then that's what we're looking at. So there's the uptrend that we've started on the inverted head and shoulders. If it even plays out. Then we come across from here. And we say, okay, well, we got a descending, right? So we broke out of this. If you actually look at this, we've broken out of this pattern. Now, depending on where you line it up, if you come from way up at the top, this is right on it right now. And this is how it should be lined up. So we broke out. We're back testing right now the broken out symmetrical on the uptrend. So if we back test successfully and bounce out of this, I would tell you, and we're going to come across here because we want to, you know, measure the top of here where we come out of the area. So we can put this up here and say, hey, if we can break out of this area, now we're making a push up to get to the top up here. And this is my own thing I'm doing. So whatever anybody else does on YouTube, I don't really care. I do my own thing, and that's how I understand. So we've got this. We're back testing right now. So, like I said, I'm in at 0.79 or 779 is what it gave me on Uphold when I bought it. 7796 or 779 for something like that. It was a tad bit cheaper when it made that immediate bottom down. It was like 778, but it wasn't giving me that. So, that's what I had. I bought 7,300 shares. Now, like I told everybody, I'm expecting it to break down when I buy this. Just because yes, it's on a bull flag, but I'm expecting if it breaks down now, I'm out, right? I'm out. Once it comes back and breaks the integrity of this area right here, I'm out. That's not even, that's less than a 0.5% drop, right? We're not going to let it break the integrity of this from here. Once it breaks here, if you're in this position, you're out, because if it breaks this integrity, it's going to come down, retest this, and then it's going to come back down to this line. Well, you don't want to be in. You could always redo what you're doing if you're not sure, because if it breaks through that, then you're screwed. So what I'm saying is that's a 5% drop from right where you're at right now. You could save most of the drop if you know what you're doing. Use this line as the golden ratio at 77.6, and then you could watch it come down 5.31% and then figure it out down here when it comes back to the uptrend. You know, if it breaks down. Right now, though, what it's telling you is we broke out of the uptrend, which is very hard because right now it looks like we're just going to break down. So all of this looks irrelevant, you know, from the outside. So we break out of the symmetrical, and right now this is what we're doing. This is all you need to focus on right here. All the rest of the mumbo jumbo that you can do in the technical analysis don't mean shit. Let's just face it. All that matters is this bull flag, and if it can bounce on top of that downtrending resistance and use it as downtrending support. Now, if that's the case, you could feasibly ride this all the way down here, and as long as it's on the top side, you don't sell it. But my thing is it's not going to get all the way down there riding through there until March 19th. This is the make it or break it moment when the futures opens, and it's either going to pop up and continue the integrity of this bull flag, which is what I'm playing, but I'm also playing that it's going to break down, and I have my stop loss set at such a strategic spot to where once this breaks down, and it's my own manual stop loss, I do it myself. I don't trust the exchanges to sell out of my position. Never have, never will. So if we're doing it like this, you could say that's the integrity of the bull flag. You can also say, well, Tom, it's a little off. You got to come down to the top when we do this kind of stuff. Okay, well, then there's the integrity of your bull flag. And it breaks this area. But I decided to be more, generous. And I don't want to give 77.3 because I know the golden ratio where it's at. So why would I want to let it come through the golden ratio? So that's how I get my lining. So that's just how we're going to have to deal with it. And I feel more comfortable with it right there because then if it breaks down through here, we're screwed. And we know that. And you can copy this too because this will help save your ass if this breaks down. I mean, it's literally back testing this right now, guys. If it back tests this properly, this is very bullish. Actually, I don't even like how this looks. I would rather base this on the daily time frame. And come across like, God, that is, it's in such a perfect spot right here. Because it's literally back testing this area of support, guys. It is. It's back testing this area right now as we speak. And if it breaks down, it's over. If it breaks this area, it is over. And it's going to come back down. And then if it doesn't hold the uptrend, because this is the attempted breakout right now, you guys need to realize we're attempting a breakout with the bull flag to get up to that 91 cents. It's just that simple. We're trying to confirm this breakout on this bull flag to come up here and end the pattern. Then we can double top up here and call it a day. This happened in the daily quite some time ago, right? This happened on February 7th. We're trying to have a massive bull flag, hold its integrity. We have a new bull flag that should bring us back up to here and end the pattern. That is what I'm playing in a nutshell. That doesn't mean it has to play off. So if we go from the 78, we're playing a better than 16, 17% move to hit that as long as the integrity maintains itself. The problem is there's a lot of FUD going on, and a lot of people are not willing to even put up right now. And a lot of people are shocked that I am. When there's technical aspects that are going on, and it's giving you the benefit right now. And you understand the technicals, and if you got to get out, you get out in a 0.5% or 1%. I'm all game, ladies and gentlemen. XRP's at 78.3. I love XRP. And until it breaks the golden ratio of 77.67, I'll give it until 77.5. Until it breaks that and proves to me that that integrity is broken of this bull flag, I'm convinced. Well, not convinced, but I'm going to stand too, just by a technical standpoint, that this has been a successful test of a cup and handle as of right now. And what I mean by that is the initial cup, we came through, back tested, and now we're up here. We're pretty even here. We're breaking through. So this is the line right here. And then a much bigger one, you would come through and finish here. And if it was unsuccessful, you could stop here and just come right back down. So what I'm saying is we're going to save this. Hell, we can even put the auto save on now so that I don't mess it up next time. Oh, maybe I can't do the autosave. Maybe I messed it up. I don't want to share. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm saying, guys. And for all those reasons and more, that is why I'm in XRP. This is a XRP update. XRP, XRP, XRP. Now, we look at Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is a problem for XRP if it breaks down. But, again, Bitcoin is in a very weird spot as well. Because, and I'm going to redo this because if I'm redoing XRP, I'm redoing this so we can see the exact pattern formation we're on, just like Bitcoin, just like XRP. So it's going to line up. Not exactly the same, but here, let's just do this real quick. I know this is taking a long update. But hey, like I tell you, I like to talk a lot when I am trying to focus or trying to deal with, you know, things that just happen. So, all right. See, this one's going to be, what the hell? Whew, shot that right out of the sky. And see, this one's going to be a little bit harder with Bitcoin, though, because we could come through here and kind of do it like this. Nah, I don't like that. Man, I think we're going to have to come from the farther part of this pattern down here. Let's restart this. We're not going to be able to go farther back because the pattern's already broke off. So here we go. We're going to start from here. And we're going to do a tight uptrend. Because we don't want to be conservative. We want to know right when this breaks down that we got to get the hell off. We got to get out. We're not looking to lose any money. 1 or 1.5%, whatever. You know, especially when it's on a, if it breaks this, you know it's going much farther. But look, again, Bitcoin, you can draw this a lot of different ways, but when you draw it up like this in the shorter time frames, Bitcoin looks like it's going to want to retest. But if it breaks down, I'll give you the, like I always say, if it breaks down, it's a problem because we do have the downtrend, but it looks like it still has a little more time before it has to confirm this pattern. So even if at worst, you bounce off of this line at 38.5 and Bitcoin has to come up another, what is it, 7% this time, or it comes over here and it's 5%. The point is it looks like it still needs to fill out. If it breaks down, you're looking at a better than probably 11% drop. If you don't get this extension area to hold. And I'm going to draw it out here so nobody has to ask questions about what I'm talking about. You got this, a point of attack, right? So when you're looking at the uptrend, now you look at what can we kind of configure if this is a downtrend. So I figured this out yesterday, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. This actually plays out in both these patterns, so you have to be very careful. So you have a symmetrical triangle, and on the uptrend, if you do it like this. And this is all I was saying yesterday. So if you're going to do it like this, and you say, okay, well, I'm going to use this as a symmetrical triangle instead of the uptrend. Well, if you're going to do it like that and it breaks down, chances are it's not going to hold down there at 37,000 because you're saying this next move is likely going to continue here because you're saying, hey, this is starting in this area. So we're coming down and we say, okay. So we've got a very small arrow. We're going to have to make that much bigger. So we're saying we're starting here then on this part if we're doing it like this. And that's what a lot of YouTube's doing. Okay, so we got our support, resistance, support, resistance. So they're expecting a huge breakout. Well, if we're doing it like this and it's the uptrend and we got the symmetrical, well, if we're holding here in the half area, which is good because we consolidated, broke up, came back down, consolidation, hit the uptrend, that means we should come here before we even have to test this uptrend or break down. I'm saying, though, if we do that right now, it looks cute. We come up to 41,000, maybe overshoot the 41.5. But if we do come up here on Bitcoin, and it would be nice for XRP because it would allow it to come up and do its double top and yada, yada, yada. Just understand this. If we do come this route and it bounces from here and comes to here, the next move is probably not going to be here. It's probably going to be an overshoot. And then it would probably either be a test up and come higher and retest this double top, or we would get rejected by this downtrending resistance, unlike XRP that got over. Now this would come up, get rejected, and it would end up fading down to 37. It likely wouldn't hold on a back test here at 39,000 after a breakthrough. It would come up here and then it would J-hook down, and then you would have the big problem. Then you would have the 34,000 across, and then it would just become another big mess. So right now, what I'm saying is what you want to happen is you want this to bounce off, come up here, right, and back test this area like this and continue on its way. If it does anything else and comes up here and doesn't break over and comes back down, it's over. And you're going to have to get out immediately. Just like if you cross this line right here, you're going to have to get out because it's going to be back testing. Well, you might not have to get out, but it's going to be a substantial back test of 37,250 area, 36,000. Nah, it's 37,250. But the problem is if it doesn't hold there, then it goes down to 35, and you're not going to want to be a part of that. So for me, tight stop loss all across, manual stop loss. I don't trust the sites. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. And this is the best I can put it to you with no bullshit, no lines, no nothing. Just here's the uptrend. We're drawing it for you, and we're drawing you the scenarios if it were to break out of this. Nothing more, nothing less, no fancy BS. This is how it's going to go. And if it doesn't go like this, well, we're screwed. And at least you have it out in front of you before it happens. So I am not a financial advisor. So I cannot make the decision for you. I'll teach you how to fish. I'll show you where to cast line, but I'll be damned if I bait that hook and I reel it in for you. XRP Future Millionaire, stay blessed, make good decisions, and pay attention to this update beginning to end.